Welcome back, Anime Cousins fam. We are black and better than ever. Season 3, episode 1. We missed you all, and I know that you missed us. But here we are. We are back to talk about the spring anime. I'm here with my co-host and my cousin Jason.
Hey.
Woo! Wait.
Let's go.
How are you, Jason?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I am very much adequate. Thank you for asking.
Adequate. All right. That doesn't sound good, but all right.
I mean, you know.
Better than bad, I got you.
Being an adult is ass. I won't lie.
Fair.
But, you know, I'm out here, you know. I'm excited, though, about this topic. I've been watching a lot of good anime over the past 2 weeks.
Nice.
And I'm excited to talk about it.
All right. Let's get into it.
Let's just dive in, yeah? So we gotta start with Kaiju number 8.
Agreed. Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's exactly what I was hoping for.
Literally, so I'm actually feeling the same about, like, man, I wish these episodes would come out a little faster.
Really? You're not liking the chapter by chapter kind of pace that they're doing?
No. I mean, like, it's week by week, and I'm like,
oh, got you. All right. I thought you meant the pacing was off. I was like, dang, it's been one episode.
No. Actually, like, so I watched the first episode. And immediately, because I actually have the manga, I went and I grabbed my manga and I kept reading it.
Hey,
I went to Barnes and Noble actually, and I bought
2?
Yeah, because I have 7 volumes now.
Jesus.
And I only had 2.
Yeah, no, wow, that's impressive.
Yeah, so I'm reading the 5th volume now. That's where I am.
Nice.
But yeah, so anyway, for anyone who doesn't know about Kaiju number 8, you want to talk about it?
Yeah, sure. It's basically they are in a world kind of parallel to ours, except for the fact that there's like kaiju monsters, which are like just, you know, think Godzilla, King Kong, those kind of people that are just terrorizing the cities. So they have like an elite team that is like trained to like kill them, but they also have a team that cleans up after, like, you know, there's blood and viscera and everything everywhere.
Makes sense.
So
you never think about. Yeah.
Right, you really don't think about it, which is probably like, I hope a well-paying job, because
I hope so.
A lot of work,
especially getting those intestines and stuff.
Yeah, that looked real disgusting. But yeah, all right, we follow our main character, which I am blanking on his name. What is his name again? Exactly.
Kaka Habino.
Habino. All right. Well, we follow him, and he basically is one of the cleanup crew because, you know, he wanted to be one of the teams that fights kaiju, but like he failed and he got too old eventually. And it's about it's kind of like his second chance at getting into the team to fight them, but something traumatic happens to him. And am I giving up too much information for people not to watch?
This is all the first episode. It's all of what you're saying.
Yeah, but people haven't seen it. All right, at the end of the day.
Okay. The point is, no, I feel like it's important to say what you're about to say.
Okay, well, there's a problem. Like, he does get too old, but they apparently extend the age range, and he's gonna retake it. But then, you know, there's this kaiju that like enters his mouth and makes him become a kaiju, and it's about him trying to like fit into society without people knowing he's a kaiju while still being on the team that fight kaiju. So it's a very interesting piece.
And it's giving Attack on Titan a little bit.
A little bit.
You know?
Yeah, I can feel it. Yeah.
You know, it's definitely giving Eren Yeager. But what I really like
comedy though.
Yeah. No, I really do like the comedic aspect of the show. Like, it's even when he turned into the kaiju, like, seeing his facial expressions.
Yeah, when they were just like, screaming, yeah. It was funny.
Oh, it was really funny. So I'm really excited about the anime, and as someone who has read quite a bit of the manga, they are like doing a great job with this anime. Like, it's It's probably one of the best adaptations I've seen so far. You know, I can't speak on anything yet. You know, it's literally only been one episode, but
Fair.
I was really excited, like picking up the book and continuing on, and be like, wow, I feel like I'm reading the anime. Like it was, they did like a really really good job with the anime.
They did, yeah, they really did.
But yeah, no, I'm excited about it. I even watched the dub, and I was pretty impressed that it was out already.
Did you watch the dub? How was the voice acting? Because I know on the sub it was really good.
Well, first off, I was impressed that the dub was available off rip.
Fair.
But it was also, like, it was really good. It was
Yeah.
really good. I liked it.
Okay.
I feel like they picked really good voice actors for those characters.
Mm-hmm.
I was just talking to my dad about how I was watching Blue Lock dubbed, and I don't like that the people that they picked for their voice actors.
Their voice actors don't fit. It happens.
But I think, yeah, it happens, and it's not bad. It just sounds off. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited about this one. The voice acting, yes, it was solid in the dub.
Yeah.
I'll probably end up watching the sub at some point, but I like the dub.
All right.
So
nice.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. I'm so excited about this one. And if y'all have the opportunity, please read the manga. The manga is
amazing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep reading it. I've been reading.
Obviously, you went out and bought like 4 copies after the first episode.
I have a habit of doing that, and we'll get to it later of how I almost did it again with a different anime and manga. But because actually Barnes & Noble has its buy one get 1.5 off sale right now. So.
Of course they do.
Of course they do, and of course I found that out when I was getting that manga. Yeah. And I was like, well, I gotta buy some more. Anyway, moving on. Jason, what else are you watching?
Right now, it's not one that's gonna be for everyone, but I am watching Bartender Glass of God, which is, I don't even want to say it's a I guess I say it's a slice of life. It's about this bartender. Well, it's about a hotel that's looking for a bartender to be like their bartender pretty much, and they want you to like be able to talk to the customers like easily and make them feel like comforted and whatnot. So they were looking around like the city for it, and they find this guy who just has this ability to like connect with people almost instantly. So you get to like see a lot of their past. Like it'll be like, oh, he makes you a drink, and then like, oh, you drink it, you experience like a past memory, and you just it's just really cute. Yeah, it's really really cute, and it's very heartwarming.
Yeah, it really is an anime that just kind of like makes you smile.
It
honestly.
does. Mm-hmm.
I was watching episode 3 today. And like you said, like he's very observant. Like he'll see someone like, man, you look stressed. I'm gonna give you this drink that is gonna take some of that stress away. Like,
exactly.
It's so cute. I like it. One thing I do like about it, even the art style, everything about it is just very soothing.
It is.
Like that's the way I would describe this show. Like if you just kind of want to relax and watch something chill, watch Bartender Glass of God for sure. This was something actually someone told me about.
Really?
And I started reading the manga, but I hate reading manga on phones and stuff.
Oh yeah, you can't even find copies of that. I don't think physicals are available.
Yeah. So I read like 2 chapters and I was like, this is great. I can't wait for the anime to come out. So now it's out. And I still would like to read it, but it's okay. But yeah, no, I like this one. I'm kind of curious to see how it's all gonna go with them trying to find someone to work in the hotel or whatever. So yeah, no, I definitely would recommend this one. Like I said, it's a comfort anime. I feel like
it's a very comfort anime. I can't recommend it to most of my friends, but for the ones that are actually like open-minded anime fans and don't just have a genre that they like, then I recommend this one to them. Definitely.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, definitely.
What else are you watching?
Have you heard of God's Games We Play?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so I stumbled upon this one looking for something else. And first of all, I'm going to tell you this, and it's going to make you laugh, but also maybe not. It might make you cry. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
This anime is what I wish No Game No Life was.
How dare you? I watched this, the first episode. It was trash comparatively. How dare you?
No, so what I mean by that is, and the thing is, there's nothing wrong with No Game No Life. You know, I just don't like isekai. It's just
You don't like isekai. You don't like isekai, and you don't like weird brother-sister dynamics. It's fine. Yeah. I feel like that shouldn't be a thing in anime, but it is. We just adapt to it.
Unfortunately, it is. I know. But no, so I watched the first episode, and I was kind of intrigued. I was definitely intrigued. Like, I kind of want to know more about the main character and this god that he's kind of, like, working with and, you know, trying to... I kind of want to see what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's, like, a 10 out of 10 anime by any means, but, I've been invested watching it. Like, did I only watch one episode? I think I watched 1.5 episodes.
Okay.
Of this one. But it's I like it.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I tried.
You don't like it?
I tried so hard. I was like, okay, it's like one of those like death games. All right, I can get into that. Nope. Mm-hmm. The 3D threw me off. The main character is weird.
the
god is also weird to me too.
That's fair. That's so interesting. Cause like it's so I don't even know how to explain it. I think the best way that I can explain it is like I would much rather watch this than No Game No Life.
See, that's where we're different. Because I love No Game No Life, and this might be your No Game No Life. And that is fine.
This might be. But I don't know why. Like I said, it's not a 10 anime for me. It's just, it's different. But like, I'm intrigued. So, but again, I've only watched one episode, so my opinion might change later. But yeah, so this. So let me read.
You're gonna have to do it because I don't know much about it. I gave up as soon as the first episode was over. I was in a group watching and we were like, so no? And everyone was like, no.
That's so funny. Okay, so God's game we play. So here's a description. The supreme gods who had too much free time created the ultimate brain games, Play of the Gods. Former goddess Lychee, awoke from a long slumber and declared to the world, bring forth the person who is the best in games in this era. Faye is nominated to represent humanity as the best rookie in recent years. The game of the gods that is about to begin between the two may be a little too difficult as there is yet to be a victor throughout human history. Because gods are capricious, very unreasonable, and sometimes completely incomprehensible. However, given the nature of the games, it would be a waste not to have a good time and play with all of one's heart. The ultimate brain battles of a genius gamer boy, a former goddess, and friends begin. That description was very wordy.
It was extremely wordy.
And reading that, I wouldn't watch it. But
okay, we've been in that boat before where we read like the description and it sounds terrible, and then we watch it and it's pretty good.
Yeah, like I enjoy it more than I just enjoyed reading that description. That description didn't. But yeah, so like basically a god and a human are teaming up to get through these games. She's trying to make it back home to her home world, and he's, you know, and I think the reward at the end, you get to make a wish. So yeah, and the first game they played was actually really, I forgot what they call that game, because we call it something else than they do in Japan.
The one where you match up cards?
Well, I was thinking of, do you remember Othello?
What? The one where you continue the story? Is that no, wait. What am I thinking of?
We're talking about
different things. Remind me what Othello is again.
Never mind. Don't even worry about it.
No, go ahead.
No.
Dang it. I'll never know.
No, okay. Fine. Let me just share my screen really quick.
Yeah.
Othello is a game where you have these black and white pieces and you try to get the most pieces.
Is that what that is?
No, I googled Othello and a book came up, so I know But that's what it's called. It's called Othello.
All right, I believe you.
Here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's called different things in different places, but I remember it as Othello.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, but basically they ended up playing like a giant 3D version of this game in a way, so that ended up being kind of cool. But anyway, cool. Yeah, so I say if you don't have anything else to watch, give it a go. Like, fair. If Jason doesn't recommend it, then, I can't fully recommend it.
We have different tastes. Again, I'm somebody who likes No Game, No Life. And there's a bunch of questionable stuff in that.
There is.
So.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, so it's a maybe. I say definitely watch it.
I'd say give it the first episode. The first episode will tell you whether or not you want to watch it or not.
Yeah. Like, I watched the first episode and I would watch more, and Jason didn't feel that way. So, and that's okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jason, what else are you watching?
I've got one that you've probably never heard of before.
Okay.
It's called Jellyfish Can't Swim at Night. The name is long. But it's about like this like these 4 girls, and they all like have different skills. Like, one is a singer, one's a drawer, one's an artist, one's like K-pop stuff. Like, they all have different like artsy skills, and they come together as a group. So it's just like really cute.
Why do I feel like I read the description for that, but the title was different?
In Japanese, it's like Yoru. Hold on, let me look it up.
No, it wasn't. I wouldn't know what it is in Japanese. Okay. But I swear, what you just said sounded familiar, and it was a different anime.
I mean, there's plenty of ones where it's like 4 girls come together and make something.
I'm gonna have to look it up on Mal, because something so familiar about what you just said. But that sounds really. What is it called again?
It's called Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. It's really, really cute. Like, even the first episode where you follow around like the artist who's given up on her dreams, who runs into the singer who continues her dreams no matter what, and like the singer inspires the artist to draw again. It's very beautiful. It's really cute.
That sounds really, really awesome. I won't lie.
Yeah, I like it. I'm enjoying it. It's definitely scratching that. Oh, this is adorable girls doing adorable girl things. Yeah.
Oh my god, no, that is definitely the name of it.
Yeah.
But I must have remembered it by the name of their group.
Jelly? No, wait, that's the name of the singer.
No, you're right.
Oh, okay.
Well, no.
It's both. I'm pretty sure it's both.
I read this description, but for some reason, I guess maybe I just wasn't paying attention to the title. Okay. Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night. Sure.
I think it's good. It's worth at least an episode or 2. You'll know if you like it after the first one. Yeah.
Yeah, I might give them. I haven't. Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't. I haven't watched too many musical type of anime. So I'm curious. I might give that one a go.
All right then. What else you got?
Have you seen Astro Note?
I haven't even heard of Astro Note. What is that?
I'm so excited to tell you. It's so weird.
All right.
It's so weird. Okay, so it's about this guy who he just recently lost his job. He's a chef, and he's out here looking for a new job, and he sees this what is it called? Fucking a job description. What is it called?
What, like in the newspaper, an ad?
Yeah, but it's called.
Oh, something. The wanted list. The help wanted list.
That's besides the point. I don't know why I can't think of the word. Anyway, but yeah, so he found out about this inn. They were looking for a chef to because it's an inn that has breakfast made every day for the people who stay there.
Right. Okay.
and he gets there, and these people are so weird. Everyone is just like very strange characters in the show, but it makes it like so it's like a comedy slice of life kind of show.
Yeah.
So the guy, he ends up getting there, and she's like, yeah, so I made this ad, but you would have to live here to get this job. And he was like, nah, no, I'm good, right? He doesn't want to live in this weird inn with these weird people.
Right, fair.
But he ends up like being really infatuated with the hostess, or whoever the person who owns the inn, because she's gorgeous. I mean, she's they're hitting it off. You can tell like there's vibing. Yeah. So he was like, just kidding, I'll do it. I'll do this until I can find another job, right?
Typical.
And he's staying at this inn. He's making the food. They love the food. It's great. Yeah. He's still working on trying to fall in love with this girl, vice versa, right? Mm. But we find out, the audience, that she's actually an alien from another planet.
Of course she is. Of course she is. Why wouldn't she be? Of course she is. All right.
She's an alien, and she was sent to this planet to try to find something. Mm-hmm. And once she finds it, then she can go home.
So she's trapped there until she finds the thing she's looking for. All right. That's great. Good job, aliens.
Oh my gosh. But Jason, it's so random and it's so funny. Like the people who live in this inn, they're all like very, very different personalities and everything. But I want you to just watch one episode.
All right, I will. I give one episode a shot.
Oh, but no, I enjoy it. It's like I said, it's a comedy, so if you just need something to laugh at, because it really is dumb, but I love it. It's so dumb, but I love it. So please, please, please check out Astro Note.
I will check that one out. Yes.
Okay, what else you got?
Another one that you might not have heard of. No, wait. I feel like it's been talked about online. Go Loser Ranger.
Go Loser Ranger. That's what I've been saying in my head every time I hear the title. Yes, I actually watched this one.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good
to
see what like the villains have to go through just to appease these terrible slave driver-esque like Power Rangers. It's just
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I saw on TikTok someone had described it as like Power Rangers, but it's like the boys. And I was like,
that's exactly right. Yeah, that's exactly right.
I have to watch this because I'm curious. Because I love the boys. I haven't watched Power Rangers in like forever.
Yeah.
But I watched it and it has like a bit of comedy to it. Like it's you start to, I always love it when you start to like feel bad for the villains like in a show.
Yes.
Like it's just such an interesting take. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Let me go look at the description to see if we can talk about. That happens in the first episode, right? That he infiltrates the.
Happens in the first episode. Wait, does that? Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's in the description. So yeah. Let me just read the description.
Go ahead. Yep.
Okay. So 13 years ago, the nefarious monster army invaded Earth, but humanity's great protectors, the Dragon Keepers, so those are like the Power Rangers,
right?
Defeated them in a single year. Every Sunday since, the monsters have been forced to act out humiliating defeat after defeat in front of the unsuspecting public. Determined to change this, a single monster, Monster D, infiltrated the Ranger Force with the help of the mysterious Ranger Suzukiri. Monster D managed to seize one of the divine artifacts, the only weapons capable of permanently killing the monster's immortal bodies. However, D's subsequent encounter with the Dragon Keepers led to... What?
You good?
D's subsequent encounter with the Dragon Keepers led to his unfortunate end, so who will stop them now?
What? I
What?
think they spoiled. This man's still alive. What are you talking about?
That's why I was like, I watched 2 episodes though, so
Right,
I'm like,
and he's alive.
they have to be talking about F, right?
They have to be talking about F. But now we're spoiling.
No, but I mean, that was the second.
It's fair, but that one's up in the air. First episode might be able to get away with that second.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure if they put that in the description.
Maybe they mean because his
No, they have to mean
demise because he died in that arena combat thing. Like he faked his death in the arena combat thing. Maybe that's what they mean.
That's true, but then they said who will stop them now?
Yeah, that's a little weird.
Okay, so I don't believe the last part of the description is
Accurate.
Anyway,
yes, we're gonna move on.
The point is one of the monsters infiltrates the forest to try to like get back at the forest, and it's just so interesting. It's a really interesting story. It's a very, very strange concept, but I'm here for it, and it's so funny. I'm enjoying it. I like the art style and everything. I don't really have too many negatives about this. The way that I almost cried though in episode 2, like that's how much I was feeling for these characters. Like, damn.
Yeah,
they didn't have to do
were
that
doing them dirty. Yeah, they really were.
But yeah, no, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy that I also watched it so we can talk about it. But yeah, Go Loser Ranger was something that I saw on TikTok. I watched a TikTok and I talked about it with one of my mutuals who I talked to them about anime.
Mm.
And they were like, "Oh my gosh, yeah, I watched it." And I was like, "Well, now I gotta watch it because they have great like taste in anime. So if they liked it, then I'm probably gonna like
good, yeah."
The only thing they really like isekai. And,
yeah, all right.
like they told me to watch Tsukimichi Moonlit Fantasy.
That one's really good, but it is an isekai, yeah.
I tried it. I watched one episode and no, it's really funny. It is definitely different.
Yeah.
It kind of gives me the same vibes of like that time I got reincarnated as a slime, which
it
I
does,
like. Like
yeah.
they're both very humorous and a little different than your typical isekai. Like your main character is a little different. So I will watch another episode at least.
Fair.
But anyway, sorry, off topic. Go Loser Ranger. Definitely check it out. It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu. Yep.
It's on Hulu. So if any of y'all don't have Crunchyroll, boom, there you go. Hulu.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Was that your go? So is it my turn?
That was my go. Yeah, it's your turn.
Windbreaker.
Yes.
I did a very bad job at watching anime before this recording of this episode. But I've been hearing really, really good things about Windbreaker. I watched about an episode and a half. Pretty much, it's just, a bunch of people kicking ass, and I love it.
Pretty much, yeah. It's another delinquent anime. So it's like Tokyo Revengers, except your main character's not weak.
Yeah, he... Bodies. Him. No, he, and it's so funny. So I think... The thing about the main character that makes me laugh, like when someone says something about his hair, he's like, "Yeah, so what about it?" Like he's ready to square up every time someone says something.
Compliment or all right, that's pretty cool. Right. And he's like, "Dang."
It's so funny. It's so funny. So this one has a little bit of a comedic hint to it.
It does.
Too. They have a lot of good comedies this.
They do, yeah.
This season. But yeah, do you want to explain what Windbreaker is about?
So it's basically about this guy. I always forget his friggin' name. Something Sakura. Yeah.
Oh, Haruka
Sakura, which is weird. And he basically comes to this town so that like he can do his delinquent anime thing of being number one in the whole fighting area. But like when he gets there, he realizes that the delinquents are protecting their own town from other delinquents. So they're like doing good deeds and just making sure everyone in the city is safe. And he's like, I've never experienced this. And then he's just flooded with like actual kindness versus all the hatred he
Positivity.
got growing up,
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't know how to deal with it. So it's
Which is
about
also
him
funny.
eventually. I'm assuming it's going to be about him eventually coming to terms that he's like a person, not a monster, that people treated him as, and finding people who truly care about him and building friendship and not wanting
Yeah.
to be number one because he about to get whopped. Like that last episode, he about to get murdered.
Oh gosh. I am excited to keep watching. Like I said, that was one anime for some reason I just did not get a chance to watch before
Yeah.
recording, so I only watched an episode and a half, but he hasn't started school yet. He's about to. That's where I'm
That's
at.
where you are. All right. He starts in season 2. Yeah, he starts or episode 2. Sorry, episode 2.
Oh, I was about to say. I was
Season
like,
2. Yeah, no, they haven't started that. No,
huh?
they don't even know if it's gonna be ratings gold yet before they do that, right?
Yeah. Well, as many people I hear talking about Windbreaker, I assume it's
A lot of people are. Yeah, it probably will.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No, Windbreaker is great so far. I definitely recommend. I also really like the art style and everything. This is my type of feel for visuals for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I actually watched the dub of the first episode too.
Did they have a dub out? All right.
Just the first episode, but
Okay.
yeah, it's I like the casting that they have. Well, I don't like one of the voice actors for what's her face. Who's the one he tried to save the first episode?
Oh, dang, I forget her name. But yeah, the one that runs the
Her?
yeah, the bar. Or not the bar. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Her
restaurant.
voice is really deep.
Really?
And it's weird because I listened to it in the sub and I'm like, yeah,
That's right.
how it should sound.
Yeah. And then like you hear it later, it's like way deeper.
Yeah, I didn't like that, but I think they picked a good voice actor for the main character.
That's good.
But yeah, no, I like Windbreaker. Definitely would recommend like if you just want another shonen type anime. Like I said, lots of fighting, but it's not gory or violent fighting. It's just lots of punching and kicking. He be kicking the shit out of people.
Just jumping over stuff and dropping people. Like he jumped over a whole crowd and just dropped the dude.
That was yeah, it's definitely like, god damn, you should have been like a high jumper or some shit.
Really
like,
though, go get a scholarship. Stop beating everybody up.
No, seriously. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend Windbreaker.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, what else have you been watching?
Another one you might not have heard of. It's called Mission Yozakura Family. Yozakura? Yozakura Family.
Okay.
It's basically about this kid and his best friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he got into an accident with his mom, his dad, and his sister, and they all died. So he's just broken. He no longer talks to anyone except for his best friend. Like that is the only person that like rides for him. And eventually he gets caught up in this situation where his best friend's brother, oldest brother, doesn't really like how close they are, and he's going to kill him because, surprise, their whole family is spies. So in order to stop him from being killed, he has to join the family. So they get married, which is literally just switching rings, like putting a ring on him and being like, oh, he's part of the family, you can't kill family. And it's about like, now his job is to protect her because she's like the head of the family.
That sounds insane.
It's very, very, it's a lot happening, but it's mainly just, it's funny. It's another spy family funny, like when the action hits, it hits, but like it's mostly just comedy and dumb stuff's happening.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I definitely say, what's the title again?
I'm gonna butcher it again. Mission Yozakura Family.
Okay. Huh.
I'll put it
I
somewhere.
haven't heard of that one, but I'm definitely gonna check that one out.
Yeah.
That sounds really interesting.
It's very, very, very funny. And then, like, again, it's one of those ones where, like, you have to ignore the brother because sometimes it looks like he's trying to get at his sister, but in reality, he has trauma about it that will be explained later. Why he's so, like, I have to protect her at all costs.
Okay. All right. Okay.
It's explained. Still weird. It's still, but
Still
it's explained.
weird. Okay. I guess I'll still watch it, maybe.
I mean, he's not the only person in her family. There's a bunch of them. So I mean, like
I
you see him
know.
you see him all equally. So
But truthfully,
Mm.
like, even though he might not be the main character or even have like that huge of an influence or whatever,
Mm.
have you watched Black Clover?
I've seen some of Black Clover. I think I've only seen like the first 50 episodes, so I'm not that far.
But yeah, so you know that one guy on Black Bulls that's obsessed with his sister.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's just too much.
Yeah, a little bit. You're right. Yeah, that's
Sometimes
true.
it's just too much, and that's not Asta's fault.
No, it's not. It's not his
can't.
fault at all.
I can't watch. I want to watch more Black Clover, but I don't know. I like it a lot, but I can't binge it. I'm not obsessed with it. I don't know what it is though. Like, it's got all of the things that I'm supposed to like.
Right, it's just not hitting the way I need it to hit. Yeah, I'm not
It's
like,
weird.
oh yeah, to the next episode. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, is it my turn?
It
is,
is
isn't
your turn.
So this is only one that I watched literally like. I think I didn't even finish the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Monster?
Oh my god, I love Monster. Well, hold on. Let me rephrase that. It's been good, and then it got weird. And so,
what happened? I'm not gonna finish it. Well, okay. Well.
How far are you?
Let me pause.
Yes.
For anybody interested, Monster is an isekai. This guy is killed and he's reincarnated as this goblin, and he's got to, build his, power back up and all that kind of stuff. But he's able to gain abilities by consuming beings, people, things, right? Mm-hmm. And that's about as far as I got. Literally,
You might want to skip the third episode then.
Yeah, so like he just leveled up to
Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But and there's nothing wrong with it. It's a solid
it's good.
isekai. I'm over it, and he seems very overpowered. I don't really like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not hitting for me.
Understandable.
But I was gonna give it a try because it looked interesting. It was something that popped up as on one of the lists I saw for like spring anime. So I was like, I'll give it a try. But I couldn't even finish the first.
Dang.
I couldn't even finish the first episode because I'm like, here we go, another fucking isekai. Like, I just can't.
Understandable.
But tell me, what are your thoughts about it?
I really enjoyed it, but I'm okay with isekai. That's the thing. So like,
yeah.
I thought the whole becoming a goblin was an interesting touch. Like how slime is, like stuff like that, like where you're not just I'm another person in another world where it's fantasy.
Right.
And
yeah, absolutely.
I thought the fact that he got to take his vampiric skills over was pretty cool.
Yeah.
As you progress the story, it gets weird. Like where I'm at, it was weird for no reason. The whole episode, I was like, why is any of this happening? But
Jesus.
But that's okay. I'm still gonna watch it. I've already put 3 in. I'm just gonna see where it goes. If it continues to be as weird as the third episode was, then I'm not gonna watch it. But I think it has potential. Valid. I think it has potential, and it should be interesting because he's not just like overpowering himself. He's overpowering everyone else. Like literally, like how Slime was. Like he's overpowering a squad so they can take over some stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Monster. Yay! Isekai. Woo! Yeah, so it's back on you. What else you got?
Another one you might not have watched. About to butcher your name again. Yatagarasu, which is I'm sorry, that's not the whole name. Yatagarasu, the raven does not choose its master. It's like imagine like an Edo style mythical, like okay, how do I describe it correctly? So it's a world where like instead of human beings, you follow like these mystical birds. They can like transform into people, and it follows like these it follows like their society, how their society structure is. Like
Mm-hmm.
the first episode, you follow like this girl who's basically betrothed to like the up and coming king.
Ah.
And you get to learn like how like their society works and what's
Mm-hmm.
important to them, like
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to a bride, and why people might hate her or might like her and stuff like that, and why like people might backstab her, deals might be made. It's like a real political kind of piece, but it's
Hmm.
just got like magical creatures in it. Like they're magical creatures instead of just regular people.
Hmm.
So it's kind of gives me like, did you watch Apothecary Diaries?
Mm-mm.
Ah, dang. Well, it's just a period piece where you follow around high society during like an
Mm-hmm.
Edo period time. It's just, it's interesting.
Okay. No, it sounds interesting, but it sounds also very Jason.
It's
Like when
very
you were
Jason.
describing.
It's a lot of complicated stuff happening at the same
Mm-hmm.
time. You do have to remember a lot of stuff. And yeah,
Ah,
they don't really explain much. You just have to like, put it together.
got it.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I know you like period pieces and
I do
stuff
love
like
period
that.
pieces, yeah.
Okay. Interesting. No, it sounds interesting. I don't know if it's my vibe,
It
but
might not be your vibe. That's true. Yeah.
it does sound interesting. I'll give you that. Um, yeah. Okay. And say the title again.
I cannot. Uh Yatagarasu. Garatsu. Yeah, Yatagarasu. Yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
raven does not choose its master. Something like
Nah,
that. I don't know. I don't speak Japanese.
you ate that.
That was literally it, Jason. Um. Okay. So have you heard of this racing one? It's called High Speed Etoile or something like that.
I refuse.
Let me.
I refuse to watch it. Go ahead.
Let me tell you. I read the description, right? I was so excited about it.
Hmm.
And I started watching it, and the art style makes me want to vomit.
Yeah, I
It
figured.
makes me want to rip my eyeballs out of my head. And it makes me so sad because it's so this show is like about futuristic racing. Like they have even like AI drivers and everything. Like
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like 2077, like that kind of like high level racing and all this kind of stuff, right? Like they don't even have normal pit crews. They just drive the car into this thing and it automatically switches out the tires and
That's cool.
everything. They have this thing that's kind of like a nitro boost kind of thing that you can push, and
Oh, that's
it's
cool.
it's super like
The concept
it
is good.
sounds
Yeah.
amazing.
Hmm.
But the art style is like one of those Sims games, like
Yeah.
one of those simulation games.
Hmm.
It's I'm so sad because I can't do it. I only watched one episode. In the first episode, you kind of just get a feel of what the racing is like.
Yeah.
But the next episode is about to show like this new generation of racers, and the story is about this one character, this one girl who apparently used to be a ballet dancer, and now she's gonna be a race car driver.
That threw me when I read that about this one. Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to learn about her, but I physically cannot
Look at the screen, right?
watch that shit. I
Yeah.
can't do it. And I'm sad because I was excited about that one. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna need like a speed racer type NRA. Yeah, let me just get.
Yeah.
I can't recommend that to anybody. I really can't.
There's very few ones where they like do like racing with cars and it actually works out because it always looks terrible in my personal opinion. I'm sorry for the people who love those kind of things. It just doesn't
Yeah.
click in my mind.
We talked about that. I feel like in our winter, no, or maybe the fall one, we talked about some racing anime
They were
that was supposed to come.
redoing something Ghost, MF Ghost, I think.
Yes, and the art style is horrific.
Yeah, it's so bad.
It's like that 3D.
Yeah.
Bleh. Mm-mm.
It just don't
No.
hit. I'm sorry.
And I'm sad because again, it sounded really cool.
It sounds
Like,
interesting. It does.
Conceptually, yeah, it was very interesting, but I can't do it.
Fair.
All right, what else have you been watching?
I tried to watch the webtoon that was super popular, viral hit.
Me too.
But I couldn't make it through the episode with all these goofy faces. Like, they make sense.
Really?
I couldn't do it. They make sense on the webtoon because I've read a decent amount of the webtoon. And I'm like, all right, makes sense. But seeing it like drawn
Animated?
3D-ish, and I'm like, no, and it's not doing it. I can't keep looking at this face every 10 seconds.
Oh my gosh. So I didn't know about the webtoon. I only saw
It's either a webtoon or a manhwa. It might be a manhwa. I forget. But yeah, it's one or the other, and it's very popular. It was very popular.
Yeah, no, I didn't know about that. I saw it on one of the lists I was looking at for spring anime, and it looks super dumb. And I'm like, okay, I could use something, just to kind of laugh at, right?
Yeah.
Cause some article or something kind of described it as like a jackass kind of thing, like YouTubing and that kind of situation. And I was like, okay, that sounds weird. But yeah, so I watched one episode. I wasn't like jumping to watch the next episode, but the faces and stuff weren't bothering me as much. But it is really dumb. Like it's extremely dumb. But like, I get it. It's supposed to be dumb, but like,
you're pushing it.
Yeah, it's something. It's something for sure. But yeah, I think it's kind of like if you want to turn your brain off kind of thing, go for it, for sure, and just kind of have something just going in the background. I guess I don't know. Like I'm indifferent about it. Like I was just like, oh okay. Like yeah, it didn't make me laugh really, but
right.
It makes somebody laugh. I don't think punching people and that kind of stuff is funny. Some people find that funny. I wouldn't. But it seems like from what you're saying that it might be better read.
I think it's screen, better read, but yeah.
So yeah. And before we continue, if there's any of these shows that you've seen already or anything you want to recommend, please comment or let us know, on TikTok at Anime Cousins Pod. Cause yeah, we love to watch new things. We love to be surprised when things aren't terrible.
Yeah.
Is it back to me?
It is back to you. You got anything else?
Okay. Yeah, so the last thing I watched that I already know I'm going to be obsessed with, and this is what I was going to tell you about why I almost bought more manga. It's called A Condition Called Love.
I don't think oh, that's the new romance this season. Yeah. I haven't started it. Is it good?
Started it?
No.
Jasen is so freaking cute!
Oh, I knew it was gonna be.
Okay, so first of all, I will say it is a little weird. Okay, and I think this is why I like it.
Okay.
I like weird anime.
Fair.
But sometimes it gets a little extra weird,
Right.
So the main character, this girl, she's never been in love before. She doesn't understand the concept of love. She's very like, I don't know, like she doesn't process things the same way. Like it, I don't know how to explain it, but so she ends up meeting this guy who is not in her class but goes to her school.
Okay.
He's kind of like a real pretty boy, right? Like
okay.
Everybody
loves
he's
him.
Hot
yeah.
shit, But he just recently got out of a relationship or something. Something happened. She broke up with him, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember. It happened really fast in the beginning. It's like one of the first things you see.
Dang, all right.
But yeah, he just ends up being a really weird kid. So he was sitting outside, literally. I guess he was depressed after this breakup.
Fair.
He was sitting outside. It was snowing. And he was getting snowed on. And she walks over with the umbrella and covers him up. Like, hey, you're getting cold. Like, don't sit out in the snow. And apparently for him, that was, like, the moment that he knew that was the girl for him. Like, it was just
oh, dang. Jesus, people are not friendly in Japan. That's what I see. Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh, because literally the next day at school, he's like, "Will you be my girlfriend?" Like,
Dang, for real? Oh, rip. Okay.
Literally. And she was
Jesus.
like, "No."
Oh, she said no? All right.
Yeah, like I don't know you. You just.
It's just not an anime thing. Usually when somebody asks somebody out, it's just like, yeah.
Right. No, but keep in mind the whole concept of dating
Oh, yeah,
and
she
relationships
doesn't
and things.
understand. Yeah, that's true. Right? Yeah, why would you accept?
So, this story is literally about them, like, well, it's really about her, like, trying to figure out what love is and is she gonna fall in love with this guy. I say it's weird because, as I mentioned, this guy is already like in love, pretty much in love with this girl already after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And he does really weird things like he was talking to her. He was like, "Hey, you know what kind of hair do you like?" You know, she's like, "Oh, you know," just because she has really short hair. She's like, "Oh, I like short hair. It's easier to maintain." He comes back to school next day with his haircut.
Of course he did.
And she was like, "Why did you cut your hair?" He was like, "Oh, well, you said you liked it short, and I want you to like me."
Dang. Yeah, that kid's a little weird.
But it's so funny. It's the funny part about this is how drastic both sides are. Like, he's trying so hard to get her to like him, doing all of these crazy things, these such kind gestures, and she's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" It's so funny. Right. But it's weird. It's weird. So he does some sketchy things sometimes, I won't lie. And one thing that will always bother me, there's a pretty significant height difference between them. Okay. So it looks a little too...
What, is he like a giant predatory or something?
No.
That right?
It's not that bad, but she's very short. Okay. And he's, like, for example, she's probably like 5 foot and he's probably like 6 something.
Okay, all right, got you.
It's weird to look at sometimes for me. I know it's not really that big of a deal, but I'm very on edge because of all of the weird shit that be going on in anime. So sometimes just looking at it looks, you know,
it looks a little suspect. Yeah, I got you.
But it's so weird. It's so weird, but it's so cute. So as soon as because I watched, there's 3 episodes out, I think. After I finished the 3rd episode, I immediately Googled that manga at Barnes and Noble. And I think when I looked up the first volume, they didn't have it in stock. I was like,
dang, I hate when that happens.
Which I'm not surprised. Like, I'm sure other people were trying to read it too, but it's so weird. And I want to know what you think about it when you do watch it, because it's so weird, but it's so cute.
I'll come back next episode and I'll talk to you about it. We can do a romancy one if you want.
Yes, we need to do that because well, actually, do you have anything else that you've been watching?
I have one more that I've been watching. Yes.
Okay.
So it's called. All right, bear with me. The name is long. I was reincarnated as the 7th prince so I could take my time perfecting my magical ability.
I saw that one somewhere, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of words.
It's a lot of words, but it is great.
I saw Reincarnated, and I was like, no thanks.
It's an isekai. I'm sorry. It's another isekai. I like isekai. I'm sorry. It can't be helped. But it's an isekai where, like, this guy dies in a magical world, and I think he's born in the same world. Except, like, he's born with, like, a higher standing. Like, he was just a regular dude who was obsessed with magic. But nobles have the best magic. Like, they're just naturally, they have better magic than everybody else, which makes them nobles, I guess. So, he gets killed by one of the nobles, gets born into a noble family, and now, since he already had all that knowledge, he's, like, broken. Like, he's defeating, like, demons that have been sealed away for years that people have been afraid of. He's just going through dungeons, killing liches. Like, he's disgustingly broken. And he's just, like, he's very obsessed with just knowing the magic. And just, he gets real bad tunnel vision, and I love that about him. Like,
interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm sure somebody will love that.
Yeah, this one's not for you. No, this is just something I've been watching. This is definitely not for you.
No. It does sound interesting. My thing with isekai is always gonna be like, if it's a extremely OP character, like it's really hard for me to get into that. Only because like, I get it. You're amazing. You're so powerful. Like I get it.
Does it help that he downplays his awesomeness because he's not like next up to be king and he doesn't want to be king?
It does not.
Dang. All right.
No, I mean, like again, like it definitely sounds different, but like it sounds like extremely formulaic, like a normal isekai. Like
it's an
not
overpowered isekai.
Anything super different about it,
Nope.
So
it's not. It's just more magic.
But my dad would probably really like it.
Your dad
he's
would
really
love that.
Into like isekai and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad watches a lot of isekai, so like that's his thing. He was telling me he was watching. That's not an isekai. What
Overlord.
Is it? No.
Slime,
It was something else.
Michi. There's so many. Spider.
I don't remember. I'll have to ask him. Anyway. Excuse me. Yeah, that's all. Let me actually just double check. Actually, so there was another thing I tried to start, but I was so bored that I couldn't even get through half of it.
Which one was that?
It's called The Fable.
The what? I've definitely not heard of that.
Yeah. So it's on Hulu. It's a Hulu original. It's about this assassin that's supposed to he's supposed to not kill anybody for a year or something like that.
Okay.
Which, that concept sounded interesting. A deadly assassin that can't kill anyone. They didn't explain
the concept
why.
sounds good.
Yeah, they didn't explain why in the description. I assume that's something you learn by watching the anime. But I don't like the art style.
Oh.
And there's nothing wrong with art style. It's just
clunky.
It's actually kind of similar to the art style of Viral Hit.
Got you. Okay. Yep.
But and so it just starts off with like him murdering a bunch of people, and I just didn't care. Like I just didn't want to learn anymore. Like there was nothing interesting in that first. I'm telling you, I only watched like maybe 8 minutes, and I was like, nah.
Bored, right?
I don't even know what it is, but I couldn't get jiggy with it.
That's fair.
But it's on Hulu, so this is another one that's not on Crunchyroll. So anyone who watches anime but doesn't have Crunchyroll, you can check it out. Like I said, the concept sounded really interesting, but I was so bored, and I'm sad because I wanted to figure out why he couldn't kill people, but I was like, I can't.
Right, I can't watch this crap. I'll give it a shot just to see like if I can make it through. Yeah. Yeah,
I think you might be more into it. It's hard for me to get into super violent things sometimes, which is why I didn't like. Was it Baki? I didn't like. Yeah. A lot of blood and stuff, and that's not my thing really.
Fair.
But yeah, it's definitely it. I think it's worth a shot.
Fair.
It's worth a shot. And that's all I will say. The whole point of this episode, we were talking about anime that we've currently watched in this spring season, right? But there are some things that still haven't come out yet that we're looking forward to, right?
Yep.
So I wanted to mention My Hero Season 7 is going to come out in May, as well as the Demon Slayer Hashira training arc. Both of those things, a lot of hype, a lot of excitement about those. If you're not caught up on either of those shows, you got time.
You do got time, yeah.
You got at least 3-4 weeks. Also, I wanted to bring up, there's a Blue Lock movie coming out about Nagi. Yeah.
About Nagi? All right.
Yes. And I think it's coming out this soon. That one's soon. I feel like that one is April, but I can't remember.
All right.
Like I don't have technology in front of me. Blue Lock. I lied completely. It's coming out in June.
All right. It's a little bit away.
Yep. June 28th. I don't know where I got April from. I'm tripping. Anyway, so yes, so those are things that I was looking forward to. Is there anything that you're looking forward to that hasn't come out yet?
I guess by the time this comes out, I think it might. Is it already out? The Spy Family movie.
It is out.
Yeah,
That's probably what I was thinking about.
probably. Yeah.
That's probably what I was thinking about. Yeah. So the the Spy Family movie is like Code White or something like that.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Yeah. That is out. I'm excited about that. I want to see that as well.
It's good.
It does look. I mean, anything Spy Family related.
Well,
I'm invested in. You know? Spy Family is S tier for sure.
Facts.
Anything else?
No, I think that's yeah, everything else is like in its second, third week, so pretty much everything's good. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm excited.
We didn't mention any continuation shows. We were talking about new shows, by the way.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
yes,
if you're asking us about, why aren't you watching like Konosuba? It's because it's duh, we watching it.
Yeah. Yes, I'm so sorry. I forgot to mention Konosuba season 3.
Season 3, Mashoka Tensei, watching that. Slime, watching that. Yeah, we're watching them.
Yes. Yes.
So no need to freak out. We're watching those ones. The core ones are watching.
Jobless Reincarnation season 2 part 2, and what is it? Season 3?
Season which one?
4 of Slime.
Season 3 of Slime.
So yeah. So yes, I did forget to mention that as well. Yes, these are all new things that we were talking about, but yes, there's lots of things that are in progress, but Jason is more caught up on anime than I am. So all of the things that Jason has mentioned, I'm not caught up on any of those shows.
Dang.
So I'm not going to be able to watch any of those anytime soon.
Fair.
I do want to go back and watch Konosuba and Jobless Reincarnation. What was the other one? I don't know when I'll ever catch up on Slime.
It's a long one.
But I want to.
If you watch Konosuba, they're about the same length, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I thought that was wow.
English hard.
Very, very hard. But I think that was a great conversation about the spring anime that we've been watching that we suggest for you all. Again, if you have any suggestions, please let us know. Yep. Comment. All of the things. Because yes, we are a visual podcast, but also, you know, we are an audio podcast as well. So if you, like I said, find us on TikTok at Anime Cousins Pod or Instagram at Anime Cousins Pod as well. Let's move on to the next segment. Woo! All right. Jason, are you ready for the Battle Royale?
I am. I'm super excited to see who we get.
I hope we get some different characters.
We've been getting some repeats, I'm not gonna lie. And the wheel is not small, so I don't know how we're getting repeats.
Like, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
So for anybody new to the podcast, we do this segment. It's called the Battle Royale. So we have this wheel. It has, like, I don't know, 80 character names on there. And we spin the wheel twice. And we pick those two characters and we pin them against each other. And we talk about how they will compare in strength, speed, tactics, likability, attractiveness. And then after all of that, we just, you know, put them in an arena and see who would win in a fight. So it's just a, you know, way to talk about characters. But we kind of wanted to switch it up from like, oh, can Goku can solo everybody, you know, that kind of stuff. So
yeah.
So yeah, let's see what we got. Yeah, let's get a female character. Let's get Nico Robin.
It's been a while for a female character, yeah. Watch it be Goku just because we brought him up.
Oh, don't say that.
Rukia?
Who is
from
that?
Bleach?
Oh, I don't even remember. I'll look them up in a second.
Alright.
Refresh my memory. The name rings a bell, but I can't.
She's literally the person that Ichigo ran into first. They gave him his powers.
And it's because
she
short,
uses
black
snow abilities. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that one up. Okay. All right. Let's see who else we got. As long as it's not someone from Bleach.
Yeah, she should be fine as long as it's not someone from Bleach.
Whoa.
Mikasa.
Wow.
2 females. All right.
That's actually kind of cool.
Girl fight.
Gotta duke it out. I'm excited. So we have Rukia and Mikasa.
Yep.
What a matchup. Okay, let's just start off first. Who do you think is stronger?
Are we still using abilities in the 3rd
Yes.
season? All right.
Strength,
well, then it's
strength
Rukia.
of abilities
Because
is included.
it's Rukia then because she actually has abilities. Mikasa doesn't have any abilities. She's just strong.
Badass. Correct. So yes, I will have to agree wholeheartedly. I don't think there really is any room for debate, unfortunately. Sorry, Mikasa. I'm so sorry.
Tough.
Okay, speed.
Speed. Oof.
I feel like
that might go to Mikasa.
Mikasa.
Because I haven't really seen. I've seen Rukia run and I've seen her get winded. I have never seen Mikasa get winded.
Yeah. And I think it's kind of, yeah, and I mean, but we do usually see Mikasa with her ODM gear as well.
We do see that with her ODM gear.
But I still feel like she be running, like...
You do be running, because you got to run from rooftop to rooftop to an available spot so you can use your ODM, or wherever you're trying to get to use your ODM. You got to sprint there, and there's giant titans chasing you, so you got to be fast enough to avoid them.
Yeah. So I definitely think that she has the upper hand in speed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, Rukia. Okay. But what about tactics and strategy?
I feel like
I don't see either of them being super tactical.
No, I feel like they're both very gung-ho with it. Like, they just... But...
They seem like they're just both naturally talented, and they just kind of kick butt.
True.
That's the vibe that I get. Not like, I have to use this strategy to kick butt. Like, I just kick it. You know what I mean?
Fair, yes.
That's what I get. So, like... And I can't, and again, this is, disclaimer, I am not anywhere remotely caught up on Bleach. I've only watched 3 or 4 seasons of it. But from what I remember, I don't remember Mikasa being very tactical or strategic, because she kind of, I feel like she even just joined the Scouts because of Eren. She's doing a lot of things to protect Eren or help Eren or whatever. Like, and as far as Rukia, like, her giving, because she kind of, like, gave her abilities to Ichigo or something.
She did,
or
yeah.
Something, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like probably just because of the nature of Rukia's, like, upbringing and her environment,
she was trained by some of the best people possible. So yeah, I would agree with that.
Okay, cool. Dang.
All right, let's do likability.
Likability.
Honestly, I don't like either of these people. I mean, I like somebody who will ride or die for you, like Mikasa, but at the same time, she would she'd light the world on fire to save one person, and that is not a likable quality.
Yeah.
And Rukia is she's just very bratty. Like, sometimes she's just like, oh my god, you're too much.
Rukia was not a very memorable character for me.
Obviously.
But from what I do remember, she was just kind of annoying.
A little bit.
But I feel like, who would I rather be around? Neither. Probably Mikasa, honestly. Like, at least Mikasa, like, I feel like she'd just be keeping to herself. She'd just be quiet. And I feel like I like that. I feel like I can get...
You prefer quiet over loud and obnoxious. All right, I can feel that. That's fair.
Yes.
We can go with Mikasa on that one then.
Is that fair?
No, that's acceptable. Yeah, I'd rather just have somebody just chilling rather than somebody causing a scene and getting into a fight with their boyfriend or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I don't know. Rukia...
She tries, though. She tries to be calm. Like, it's only around Ichigo that she's not really calm.
Hey, some people just be pushing your buttons, and it's mad annoying.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah. Okay, what about attractiveness?
They look so similar.
They do look similar.
They
But for
look
me,
fairly similar. Short
for
haircut,
me,
black.
right. For me, Rukia looks too girlish,
I can
like
see she
little
looks too
girlish.
much like a child. I get you that.
Well, again, and this is just from how much Bleach I've seen. I know
Also,
she
we
looks different
aged
now.
them up, just so y'all know.
Right. Everyone is 18 or older in our eyes. So I feel like Mikasa looks. You're right. They do look the same.
They look so similar. I
They
don't
look
know
the
who to
same.
give it to.
It's a toss up. I almost feel like we could flip a
I'm
coin.
almost like, whose fit looks better?
Oh.
Because if it's
But
fit,
you
I
know
might
what?
give it to Mikasa. If it's for fit. Because Rukia wears the same white shit every goddamn time I see her.
True. True.
Not saying that their outfits aren't cool, but like
Fair.
everybody wears it like very similar except for the captains.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Mikasa. She got that shit on though.
She got that shit on.
It's that scarf. It just adds that flair.
Yep.
We could give it to Mikasa then.
Alright.
Now if we actually had them duke it out,
Mm-hmm.
just put them in an arena, who would win in a fight? Mikasa or Rukia?
So the human or somebody with actual power.
Yeah, I wanted to come up with like something, but I really can't.
There's
like,
not. The second she freezes everything, it's over. It's done.
Yeah, I mean, Mikasa's only chance is if she can somehow
Get the drop on her before she even draws her fucking. Before she says the words Bankai at all.
Yeah. That's the only way, and I just. And that's the thing about this is, like, you don't know, like, is Mikasa the kind of person who would sit and wait to see what's going to happen, or would she pounce, you know? Like, I don't know. Like,
Fair.
I'm not
I
sure.
highly doubt she'd wait, but I mean, how far away are they?
Right.
Like, there's so many variables that, like,
there's
if
a lot.
they are close, then fine, but most of the time, I'm going to assume that, like, the radius of an arena, you're not going to be right next to each other, so.
Right. If they're, they're going to start on.
Yeah, so I'm assuming somebody's going to get their Bankai off. Rukia's going to get the Bankai off before anything even happens, and she's gonna freeze to death.
Yeah, they don't seem like either of them would like try to size each other up.
No, if it's a fight, like it's a fight.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Rukia would definitely be the winner for sure.
Yeah. Well, you did want 2 women, but this was kind of the same person, just different story and different fit.
Hey, same person, different font. That's all it is. But yeah, no, that was interesting. That was different. I like that we had women this time.
We did have women, nobody that we've had before, so that was nice.
Yeah. We are actually, now that we have new anime and stuff out, we're gonna have to add more people to the wheel.
Oh yeah.
So maybe we can do that sometime next week or something. Yeah, that was great. Battle Royale. Let's move on to our next segment, which I'm gonna have to sing because I don't have a button.
Yep.
Courtney's Corner. So yes, again, if you're new to our podcast, Courtney's Corner, I am someone who is newer to anime, so I have a wheel full of anime that I haven't seen, and it's just supposed to be a way to get me to watch anime. So the previous episode, I spun on the wheel 2 anime, and I'm going to talk about it on this episode, and I'm spinning the wheel again, and yeah, so that's pretty much what Courtney's Corner is. This Courtney's Corner is a little different because I actually have 3 anime to talk about.
Yeah, because you messed up.
Because I fucked up. Yes, I did. So I actually, because I had 3 to watch, and they were all very different, I actually had to type up some notes.
Oh, all right.
Because these anime are so different.
They're extremely different.
Okay, so my 3 anime that I'm watching, that I watched for this episode: Gantz, Dororo, and Durarara. First of all,
who you starting with?
Okay, so on my list I have Durarara first.
Okay.
So Durarara is the one that I actually spun 2 episodes ago. but I watched 2 episodes of it. So for Courtney's Corner, I'm supposed to watch 3 episodes for me to give kind of a feel of the anime to see if it's something I continue to watch or not, and just kind of rate it and see how I feel. I only watched 2 episodes, so I was like, I want to give it a full try. And I'd seen something that said, hey, you got to give Durarara at least 5 episodes to really understand what's going on.
Fair.
And I was like, okay. So, I don't remember how many episodes I watched, because this was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But I still have no idea what's going on. And I wrote, this is literally what I typed. This was the anime I vowed to watch more episodes of to understand, and I literally have no idea what the show is about. The more episodes I watch, the more confused I am. Okay, so, obviously I'm very intrigued by the headless motorcycle rider.
Yeah, she's literally the favorite of everybody who watches it.
Yeah. What's her name? I have it written down, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Cely.
Cely.
That's what I have written down. Cely.
Cely, I'm pretty sure. No, it's not. I don't know. I think it's Cely.
Anyway, so I wrote that I'm intrigued by her, and I want to know more about her. Is she some type of fairy? Like, I know that we kind of get a little bit of backstory on who we think that she might be, with the horse, the headless horse, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I wrote the main character. His name escapes me. Is he important?
Savagery.
Because I don't remember his name. So again, I don't know what this show is about. Like, we're learning. We have this main character, this guy who just moved to this city or whatever. And we have this headless motorcycle rider and this guy that lives with her. I don't know what the show is. I don't understand what the show is about. Like, I don't get what the plot is. So I genuinely I'm still I'm so confused.
It didn't help to take extra time.
Nope.
All right.
The extra episodes did not help. I think I'm on episode 5.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm
still
truthfully I'm indifferent. I don't think it's bad.
Right.
I do think it's good. I'm confused. Like, I'm genuinely confused.
Right.
So it's for me. I would give it like 6.5, maybe.
Fair.
Like,
for not understanding the plot, that's pretty good.
I would definitely keep watching it to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I'm, like, compelled to watch it because I want to watch it, if that makes sense. Like, the only reason I'd want to watch it is to learn more about her.
Yeah.
And that's it. Like, again, who is the main character? Is he important? What was with the suicide attempt? Like, that...
Right. So many questions, no answers.
There's so many questions and no answers.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's how I feel about Durarara.
That's fair.
Oh! But I did realize watching Dororo that there is a very popular audio bite from the dub.
Yeah. That
is on TikTok. And I realized that watching it. It's he says something like, what does he say? Hold on, because I made a video about it.
Oh, did you?
Let me just play it. Because it's going to just make more sense if I just do that instead of me trying to say it badly. Here it is.
Well, I gotta bounce. Thanks a lot for proving just how ugly and immature you are. It's been real. And just so you know, I don't really care about your problems. Well,
that is definitely TikTok trend for a little bit. Yeah, that's a popular audio.
So yes, that came from, I want to say either the first or second episode, and it's that guy that was talking to the girl that wanted her to kill herself. So
yeah,
cool. And that's where that came from. I was like, well, that's not what I was expecting that audio to come from. So yeah, it's just a weird show.
Yeah.
But I feel like I should have Googled what the premise was.
It's okay.
But But I don't know if I still don't know if that'll help. Like, I feel like with me watching so many episodes, I should have an idea of what the premise of the show is.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, let's move on.
All right.
Okay, so the next one I'm going to talk about is Gantz. Where do I start? Okay, so the first thing I wrote was, seeing titties within the first 90 seconds of this anime is insane. Like, seeing actual nipples through me is what I wrote.
Fair.
Because I think the reason why I started taking notes was because of that. I wanted to be sure I told you how thrown I was by seeing titties, because you see titties all the time.
Yeah.
But, like, seeing, like, nipples, I was like...
Right. That's when they do that, right?
Whoa! Okay. I also wrote that the art style was giving 90s vibe, and then I looked it up, and that it was from 2004. I was like,
Yep.
that makes sense. But yeah, it's really violent.
Extremely violent.
Very gory, heads flying off.
Yep.
I shouldn't have laughed, but the way they died was kind of funny. But it was also very tragic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this is another one where I'm still kind of confused about the plot. Like, so they died.
Right.
And they woke up in this place with this ball, the big black thing. And there's all these people in this room, and they're given this task or whatever, right? To kill the green monsters or whatever.
Right.
And so is it like an isekai, or
say it's more like what did I say this is isekai? Isekai usually I think like they do get teleported to another world. Or not even another world. They die and
then
I mean, if
alive.
the afterlife is an isekai, then yes.
Fair enough. But yeah, so what I wrote, because I wrote was like, is this a weird reincarnation type thing? And then I said, because, you know, like I said, they were given this task after. Well, first of all, that woman was almost raped, and I didn't appreciate that.
Yeah, Gantz is messed up.
And then the dog kept licking her. Like,
yeah,
this was just
weird. It's a weird one. I'm sorry.
Too much. It was just too much. But so I wrote, obviously because they are, you know, they're brought back to life and they're supposed to go kill the green monster. So I was like, they're brought back to life to murder aliens. Is this racism? Is what I wrote. Because I guess I just don't understand. But the suits that they have, of course, that one guy was the only one that was able to, like, throw it on. Or no, two of them.
Yeah.
Threw them on. But yeah, so the suits kind of give you abilities and stuff. Like, so it seems pretty cool. I can't get past the titties and the sexual assault and
yeah, it's
violence.
Not exactly one of the brighter ones. It's definitely one of the darker ones.
But it's interesting. I think because I'm a newer anime watcher, the art style is difficult for me.
Fair.
It's not terrible. It's just meh. Like, it's meh.
Yeah,
you know?
It's not as polished. Yeah.
But I usually get past that if I'm, like, really invested in the story, and I'm just not. Like, it's just like, it's
right.
okay.
Yeah.
If it was a more interesting story, like, I can always get past the animation and stuff like that, but, like, yeah, I wasn't invested enough, and it was super gory and violent, and there just wasn't enough to, like, get me to get past those things. Like the why, like, because I think around episode 3 or 4 you actually find out what that black ball is.
Yeah.
But I still just didn't care enough. Like, I just
Okay,
didn't care
fair.
enough. So, and I'm sad because, like, this was a recommendation from one of our followers, I think. But yeah, it just wasn't for me, and that's okay. Like, again, it's not bad. It's just not for me. Like, it's really hard for me to watch things that are violent.
Nothing wrong with
It's
that.
got to be really special for me to watch it if it's violent. But yeah, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to give this one a 4. Dang.
That's pretty low. I think that's one of our lowest.
No, our lowest is Beelzebub, which I gave
yeah.
a 0, I thought,
Oh,
or
yeah,
a 2.
it's a 0.
I
That's
gave it a
right.
2.
You did say 0. Dang, that was brutal.
I'm gonna have to go through and actually like rewatch all of those segments and like figure out what my list is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Gantz, that's for somebody. It's just not for me.
Fair.
Okay, and then lastly, Dororo.
Another violent one.
I love this anime.
Yes, let's go.
Oh my god. I swear I watched like 10 episodes.
Nice.
I don't remember how many I watched, but I watched a lot. I was telling my friend about it. I was like, have you seen this? I know it's not new. But of course they'd seen it already. But I was very invested from the beginning because what? This baby has no skin? What do you mean? How is it still alive? What the fuck? Like it was a lot happening there. I wrote I think because, you know, we see the skinless baby and then we I can't remember what was the next thing we see after that. But I was confused for a while. I was like, why is the name of this show Dororo? Like, who is that?
Yeah.
Because that's not the baby,
no.
the skinless baby's name. So I was like, what is it? And then we actually get to see, what's his name? Hikamaru?
Hikamaru, yeah.
We actually get to see him, like, fight that whatever thing in that river
Demon.
to protect Dororo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Demon. I haven't watched this in a while, as you can see. Shout out to my notes. But yeah, finding out that Hikamaru can't see or hear was crazy.
Yeah.
And then what really got me, Jason, is that he slowly gets his body parts back.
Yep.
Whoa!
Yeah.
So the more demons and stuff that he kills, the more like things he gains back. I was like, what?
Yeah.
So I was actually really excited about that because I want him to go kick his father's ass at the end of the show. That's what I want. I don't know how the show's gonna end, but that's what I want.
Fair.
So he has these prosthetics and everything, right? The creator of those prosthetics, who adds them to the dead bodies so they look complete or whatever.
Yeah.
Is very strange. Like, that's cool and all.
That's a thing. That's what they used to do.
That's nice. But that's so weird. I mean, I get there can always be things that are culturally significant and everything and things that I'm just not going to be able to fully understand out of my Western ideologies and everything. But seeing that, I was like, bro,
yeah,
what?
Seeing him put a fake eye in was very jarring for me. The first time I watched it, yeah.
Anyway, oh, and I also wrote that Dororo's relationship with Hikamaru is so freaking adorable.
It is. It's real cute.
The way that he like does whatever he can to try to communicate with them, it's just so cute. Oh, so as far as so apparently I only watched 8 episodes.
That's still pretty good.
I got to the point where he got his hearing back, and he started to get really overwhelmed with
sound,
hearing everything, yeah. But yeah, I love it. I'm trying to see what would stop me from giving it a 10.
Have you given out a 10 yet? Besides the Full Metal?
No, No, my 10s have been Noragami,
Okay.
Cowboy Bebop,
All right.
and
Is that it?
something else.
Something else? All right.
I'm pretty sure I gave out 3 10s.
I mean,
question mark?
maybe.
not.
Either way, I feel like it's up there with some of those. But rewatchability.
I don't think I have a negative to say about this, to put it.
Damn.
Because immediately I wanted to keep watching it. Like I stayed up, I'm pretty sure, one night to watch it. But what made me? I think I just was watching other anime to try to prepare for this.
That's fair.
Episode. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to give it a 10.
All right. Another 10. First 10 of the season. Let's go.
I'm so sorry. I cut off everything you just said.
That's
with
okay.
My air horn.
First 10 of the season. Let's go.
Woo! Yeah, no, I when I tell you, at any given opportunity, I was telling somebody about it. Like, oh my God, have you seen this? And this is another one that's not on Crunchyroll. This is on Prime.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So yeah, I love Dororo. It's great.
It is
10 out of 10. Truly, like I was very invested, and I want to finish it because there's only one season, right?
There's only one season. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try to finish that. Excuse me. But yeah, so that is that for Courtney's Corner. But now I gotta spin my wheel. If I don't get Ranking of Kings this season,
oh yeah, that's old.
I'm gonna have to quit. Actually, if I don't get Ranking of Kings this season, we're just gonna have to take it off the wheel. And
oh yeah, no, you're just gonna have to watch it. Yeah.
Because I literally every time I scroll through Crunchyroll and I see Ranking of Kings, I just die a little bit on the inside. Ugh. Okay. All right. Wheel spin. Here we go. I would like a slice of life or something, maybe.
Have you really not seen this?
No,
I
haven't.
Castle? Oh, it's a Ghibli movie.
No, I was actually just talking to someone about this. They
good.
Really like it.
So good.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to watch. So I have a movie to watch instead of like trying to start
smash a bunch of episodes in. Yeah, it's about 3 episodes long. It should be fun.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm excited about that one. Let's see what else we got. Oh, why didn't I take it off? I guess it doesn't matter.
I don't know. Ooh, Death Parade.
You know what's so funny?
I love that one. What?
You know what's so funny?
What?
Someone commented on... Let me close out of this. Somebody commented on one of my TikToks because I was asking about like what spring anime was everyone interested in, and I told them that I was watching Bartender Glass of God. And someone commented and was like, Bartender Glass of God is what I thought Death Parade was going to be. And I was like, what's Death Parade? And I looked it up. I was like, wow, that sounds interesting. Let me start watching it. And then I was like,
wait a second.
That's on my wheel, isn't it?
Yep.
I literally got like 4 minutes into it and I was like, this is on my wheel. And I actually had to go look. I had to go pull up the link and I looked. I was like, damn it. So I'm actually kind of excited.
All right, then. Let's go.
It's already in my queue on Crunchyroll.
Nice.
But you want to tell our watchers, listeners, what Howl's Moving Castle and Death Parade are about?
So Howl is like a wizard. How do I describe Howl? Yeah, I guess I describe him as a wizard. A wizard in a moving castle, and it's about a girl who feels displaced and like, I don't want to say useless because she has a skill that people love her stuff, but she just doesn't feel connected to the people around her. And then something bad magically happens to her. I'm not going to say what. And then she's basically brought into Howl's like world. So he takes care of her, makes sure nothing happens to her. And then it's about their adventures together, all their trials, tribulations, turmoils, and Howl is a very important figure. So there's people gunning for him, and
Is Howl a wolf?
Howl is not a wolf. You're thinking Princess Mononoke.
No. His name's Howl, so I was
because Howl. Okay,
wolf?
no, he's not a wolf. That's funny.
Sorry,
You and your dad jokes.
it's part of my personality. Speaking of those.
Oh God, here goes a dad joke. No, you didn't buy dad jokes.
No, this was actually a gift from one of my friends.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Good.
I used to work in a soul.
Go ahead.
I said it wrong. I used to work in a shoe recycling shop.
Mm.
It was soul destroying.
I'm dead. That is definitely a dad joke.
Isn't this so cute? I'm
That
so
is a
excited
great
when I saw
gift
these.
from your friend.
Right? I know, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Oh, Death Parade. That's right. So
Yes,
Death
Death
Parade
Parade.
is like an afterlife, like I want to say game show, but not even a game show. Like it's a trial for afterlife to decide whether or not you go to heaven or hell.
mhm.
But they do it in a very interesting way where it like makes the person really evaluate their lives.
Mhm. That sounds so interesting, and I'm very excited about it.
Yeah. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. Everyone that I've put that on loves it. It's great.
Yeah, no, I from the 3 minutes that I did watch, I was intrigued. Because literally, so what happened in like the first couple minutes? There's people that walk off this elevator and they sit at this bar, and this guy's like, "Hey, this is what my name is.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a little weird." And then he pulls this like little roulette thing down or something. He's like, "Well, we're gonna play a game." It's like, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm really interested to see kind of how both of those play out. I am excited to watch another Ghibli movie, and Death Parade. I can't believe the universe kind of just made that work out. So I'm excited to see how that goes. But yeah, so I will talk about both of those in the next podcast episode. Which hopefully will be no, it won't. Never mind.
We'll see when it is. Mind your business. People are busy.
No, I was gonna say with a guest, but we don't do guests this early. We usually do guests after like 2 or 3 episodes. So again, if you're new here on our podcast, we like to play games. So that's kind of just something kind of we do just to kind of keep things fun, keeping things light on the podcast. All of our games are anime themed. So this game we have 3 sets of 3 emojis, and these sets of emojis all describe an anime character, and we just kind of have to guess. The other person is gonna guess who we think that character is. So yes, this is our Ani-moji game. Do you want to go first, Jason?
Sure.
I think you went first last time, actually.
Did I go first last time? All right, you can go first.
But you can go first.
Okay. All right. Sure.
Yep.
All right. So my first emoji is a top hat.
Okay.
All right. My next one is a pair of goggles.
Okay.
All right. And my third one is a pirate flag.
Is this Savo?
It's Sabo, yeah.
Once you said top hat and goggles, I was like, my boy. Isn't he so adorable?
He's adorable, yeah.
He's adorable. I like that. You ate with that. That was literally my first thought, no doubt in my mind.
All right, it's on you.
Okay, I got the little sleeping emoji, the one with the little Z's.
Okay.
I got the eyes emoji.
All right.
And I have a scarf emoji.
Oh, is it oh my god, what is his professor? He's the teacher at My Hero. What is his name?
Yes. I will accept his hero name.
Oh, Eraserhead.
Yes. Oh yes, Aizawa. His name.
Aizawa. That's right. I have him on a shirt. I can't even remember his name.
That's pitiful.
Yeah, that's it.
That's terrible. No, but I love Aizawa. He's my favorite.
True.
Okay.
Did you watch? You didn't watch much from last season, did you?
Of
the anime season. You didn't watch like much of the new stuff from last season, right?
Are you still talking about My Hero? I'm sorry.
No, not My
No.
Hero. Like the new anime. You didn't watch much of the new anime from last season, like the winter lineup. Did you watch any much of the new one?
Okay. Sorry. So when you jumped conversation.
My
points
bad.
for
I'm
me
so
in
sorry.
My brain, and I am very slow. So, I didn't watch a ton. Why?
Okay, I'm just making sure. All right, we're gonna do. Okay, so I've got a blonde guy.
Okay.
I've got a book, but I wanted it to be something else. But they didn't have what I was looking for, so a book. And then
Okay.
I've got a dragon.
A book.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a manga, but they didn't have manga, so.
Okay, so a blonde guy.
Yes.
Manga.
Yes.
Dragon.
Yes.
And this is for someone from a
Um,
show from last season.
it is a show that I think you've seen, but I'm not sure. I have a fourth one if you want the fourth one.
Wait, no, manga, blonde guy, dragon.
Yes. I have another one if it helps.
Hold on. Let me. Dragon. I'm trying to think about dragon. I feel like that's gonna help, right? Is that gonna help me the most? Or is manga gonna help me the most?
I feel like the dragon's probably gonna help you the most.
Okay. Dragon.
Does it help if I say he's from an isekai? And you only watch like 4 of those?
It doesn't help.
Alright, you want the fourth emoji?
Yeah, give me the fourth emoji.
Alright, I've got like a storm. You know the storm emoji with like clouds and lightning and rain?
This is something I've seen.
I thought you've seen it. Maybe I'm wrong.
This is an isekai.
It's an isekai. What isekai have you seen?
Is this from Jobless Reincarnation?
No. The other one.
Is this from Slime?
Yes.
Blonde. Dragon. Manga. Storm?
Storm.
So, I haven't gotten very far in Slime. So, maybe
How
haven't
far are you? Maybe you haven't
met
gotten
this
that far.
character?
I mean, technically, he's there in the first or second episode.
Well then.
It's just he might not be in his blonde form at that time. He might be more in his dragon form.
I don't know who this is. I don't think. Just tell me.
It's alright. So it's Veldora. It's the dragon that he gets his power from inside the caves. But later he comes back and he's like a blonde dude and he reads a lot of manga.
I haven't gotten to him in his human form yet. So that's why I was
Yeah. Once you said you hadn't gotten that far, I was like, crap.
But I know who that is because me and my dad actually watched the movie.
Yeah.
The one that came in theaters.
Yeah.
So I have seen him.
Mm-hmm.
But only in that little 80-minute movie, and
oh yeah, that's not enough time to know
forgot.
who he is. Yeah.
I was gonna say, and I already forgot because I didn't know anything because that's all from a season that I haven't gotten to.
Exactly.
I'm still on season 1, so damn. If I actually was caught up, then I definitely probably would have gotten that. But yeah, once he said honestly, once he said dragon, I was like, nah, nah, dragon. Okay, let's see. I have a clap emoji.
Okay.
I have a peach emoji.
Toto.
Yes.
What was the third one?
It was just a strong emoji, a strong arm emoji. I'm glad I did a good job picking.
You did. That one was good. All right.
Okay, what do you got?
I'll do my last one. So I've got I don't even know what this thing is called. A brazier. Okay. It's an alchemy brazier. You know what I'm talking about? It's the thing that you use to Okay. So it's the glass jar that you light stuff under, like you light a fire under, and you can mix stuff in it and like have the chemicals move and stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Like a beaker?
Kind of, but it's round.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Then I've got a real pissed off emoji, like
Okay.
a real pissed off face, and then
Uh-huh.
a punching glove. It could be a fist.
Who is a scientist that be kicking butt? No, what's the second emoji?
The second one was real pissed off face, like just an angry face.
Angry.
Honestly, I thought this
Something
one was
sciencey.
gonna be the hardest. I didn't realize Veldora was gonna be that hard. And
Sciencey. Angry.
I have a fourth one if you want it.
Is this from a sports anime?
No, it's from your favorite anime.
Oh, is it Armstrong?
No, close, but
Wait.
no.
Wait. You said angry. He's
I
not angry.
said angry, yes. So who's an angry alchemist?
Sciencey. Yeah. But you're not talking about Ed.
No. Very closely related to Ed. Maybe not by blood, but definitely, you know, was there for him.
You talking about teacher?
What?
No.
What? It cut
You're
out.
Are you talking about their teacher?
Yes.
You talking about Isa?
I had an alchemy beaker. For alchemy. She's pissed
I
off
get
and she's
it
always
now.
punching them. And then if you got that wrong, I had a blood emoji because she's always throwing up blood because
Coughing up
of bad
blood.
stuff.
Damn. You got me this time, Jason.
Yeah.
Those were hard.
Alright, your last one.
Oh, because she's actually my favorite character from FMA.
She's amazing.
Izumi, I love her. I just want to give her a hug.
She's real broken. She's not gonna let you.
You're right. Damn. And I feel like all of mine are like super easy.
That's
You're
okay.
just getting all mine. Okay. So I have a sparkle emoji.
Okay.
I have an ear emoji for like listening. You're like listening.
Uh-huh.
And then I have two swords.
Sparkling, two swords. Sparkling?
Mhm.
Two swords.
Mhm.
It's not Uzui, right?
It is Izui.
Oh!
Yeah, because he's flashy.
Oh, he's flashy. You're right, yeah.
That's what I was going for. with
That makes
emoji.
sense, yep.
And then he's the
Sparkly because he's
sound,
wearing all the...
Hashira.
Yep, he is flashy, yeah. Alright. Let's go. All three. 3 for 3.
Nah,
I
you
usually
ate
never
that.
get 3 for 3.
No, you ate. You ate. I do terrible.
Well, I mean, one of them you had never really seen for more than 2 minutes. So
Yeah,
that one was
that's
my
true.
bad.
No, that's okay. Because I do know about the dragon. But for some reason when he said dragon, it didn't even register to me that there is a dragon in fucking slime.
No,
It's just how long I haven't watched. I just haven't watched it in a really long time.
that's fair.
Okay, so on our podcast, we like to do a spotlight every episode. We like to spotlight Black creators because we ourselves are Black creators. I wanted to spotlight this clothing brand. I actually bought this jacket from them, which I totally should have brought downstairs to show you, but it's okay.
They're not
But they make anime themed merch. Their brand is called Elysium. I ordered a it's called their Mera jacket. So the Mera jacket is the flame fruit from One Piece, and it's so cool.
It is pretty cool.
It's so cool. It's reversible. I'll actually try to make sure to send you a picture of me wearing it.
Yep.
Actually, wait, no, I just sent it to you.
You did. I got it.
But yeah, so hold on, I'm struggling to find the place. Elysium, because there's a movie that's called that
There is.
brand. Yeah. Okay. So yes. So Elysium is a black-owned brand. It's a relatively new brand as far as I know. Like I think in the past like 2-ish years it came out, something like that. But yeah, so he makes anime themed merch. Like I said, I got the Mirror Mirror jacket. I'm about to show you the website. It is Elysium-official.com when you need to look it up. Very, very energetic website.
Very anime.
I know, right? Like it's
Somebody
it's
likes
very
One Piece.
It's very welcoming. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, so all of his outerwear, I think,
Is One Piece?
One Piece themed. Let me see. So all of the
Oh,
so
snap.
he has a Luffy version of the jacket as well. So the Gomu Gomu. So yes, this is the jacket that I bought. The Mirror Mirror. Yeah, this varsity jacket is Ace themed as well.
Nice.
So yes, all of the outerwear is One Piece related. Oh wait, no, let's look at the hoodies.
But not quite there yet. All right.
Just kidding. Okay, so yes. So yeah, he has t-shirts and stuff. Yeah, it's just it dabbles in a bunch of different anime. It's not just One Piece stuff. I saw the Mirror Mirror jacket on I lied. I saw the Gomu Gomu jacket advertised on Instagram, and I was like, ooh. But when I saw the Mirror Mirror one, I was like, yeah, that's the one that I want, because I wasn't as much of a fan as the other side of the Gomu Gomu jacket, but I like the reverse side of the Mirror Mirror jacket. Also, which I just realized, let me go back. Is this sold out? Because he actually has there it is.
Oh, what's the pink one?
That wasn't there before.
I'm getting that one. That one's heat.
Yeah, so this is have you met Law, right?
Yeah, I know Law.
Yeah, so that's his
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's his devil fruit, the opal.
Damn, I want that one so bad.
Look, isn't that clean?
That shit clean as hell.
Yeah. And that animation was really
The
cool.
animation was sick.
So the Law's jacket actually came out like, I swear, a day or two after I got my Mirror Mirror jacket. I was like, oh, you motherfucker. Because I would have
gotten the
bought
Law
them
one.
both. No, I would have gotten both of them.
Both of them? Dang,
Because there's a... You said what?
You stingy. You gotta get them all. What am I supposed to get if you got both of them?
No. But I mean, you can have the...
Nah, stingy. Leaving me with the gum fruit.
When we're together, I'll just wear my Mirror Mirror jacket.
No, I'm dead.
No, but I love Law, but what the thing about Law's jacket, I really like the other side of that one.
Oh yeah, the reversible, like, yeah. Man, that's
look
sick.
at the design on the
I'm about to buy
that
this
one
one
just
probably
looks,
today.
Yeah. So, but the reason I said I would have bought both is because there's a welcome offer for 20% off.
Oh, that's nice.
And I would have gotten, I would have been able to get 20% off of both of them, but
Right.
But it is on sale right now. So
Oh shit, for $130, that's not bad.
Mhm.
Wait.
And I think
cheaper.
I
Isn't
actually
the
think
Mirror like 200?
it's on sale for 140, but yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the Op was 180.
How are the size? You actually got one. Like, how's the
Yes.
size?
I got a large. So the picture I showed you is me wearing a large.
Oh, so size decently.
Yeah, no, I always get a large because of my titties.
I get a large because of my arms.
The arms are pretty long. But you can also I can also bring it over to you if you want to look at it and try it on and see if the arms are good enough for you.
Should be fine.
But yeah. So yes, they have a One Piece collection, a Demon Slayer collection, Attack on Titan, Soul Eater, and Parasite.
Nice.
They have bundles available as well. I actually, again, this is something that I missed.
You can
get
fact. All of that for $155?
No. You get a jacket and a bracelet for $155.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah. Because at first, that's what I thought too. I'm like, oh, You gotta be shitting me. But no, you get a jacket and a
Oh,
suit,
okay,
and you get a
that's
jacket and
fair.
a bracelet. But I would have gotten
Yeah,
the,
$10 more.
the bracelet. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I would have gotten the bracelet. But yeah, so definitely check them out. Oh, look, 30% off. Oh, so that's why it's on sale for $130. There's a
Got
spring
you.
sale for 30% off right now. There
That
you
makes
go.
sense.
So take advantage. There's a sale, 30% off on their website. So yes, Elysium. I found them on Instagram. I think they have a TikTok as well. But I'll have all of their information in the description and whatnot. But yeah, definitely check them out. Continue to support black owned businesses. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so that was our episode. This is our first episode back since December of 2023. That was our last episode, our end of season 2. So this is officially our debut of season 3. We missed you all. And yeah, Jason, what did you think about this episode?
Pretty good. I think the lineup for the current anime is very interesting. I have high hopes for the upcoming anime and stuff we're gonna talk about.
Yeah, I'm super excited. And I'm definitely really interested to see the rest of the season play out. Yeah, and I'm definitely excited about My Hero. I won't lie.
Honestly, I'm a season behind, so I gotta catch up before it drops.
Gasp! Yes, you definitely need to catch up. My Hero's finna get crazy.
I hear.
But it's already been getting crazy. But yes, it's I'm invested. What else? Yeah, so if you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe, like, comment. If you're listening to our podcast, we have a visual version of our podcast available on YouTube. You should definitely check us out. But yes, so we have audio versions of our podcast available on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, all that jazz. We try to promote our podcast on social media, so we have a TikTok and Instagram account, both at Anime Cousins Pod. We have 8,000 followers on TikTok.
Go.
And 7,000
on Insta.
On Instagram.
All right.
We really out here. People be following us. Oh, also, Jason and I have our first brand collaboration.
Yeah.
So if you are interested at all in getting a picture of yourself turn into an anime character, Anime Find Me does that. We have a 20% off a coupon if you do Anime Cousins Pod 20. Maybe put that on the screen or something.
Yep.
Anime Find Me, we work with them. So yes, we have a discount code, 20% off. So yes, so we do have a Discord. Check out, we have a bunch of places where you can find us if you just look at our Linktree / Anime Cousins Pod, I think.
Yep.
Pretty sure that's it.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah, so again, if you're new here, we like to have guests on our podcast. So this season, we're actually hoping to collaborate with some other podcasters.
Yay!
We're gonna try to get that going. We usually start to have guests around episode 4, maybe.
Yeah,
somewhere around there. But yeah, this was great. Yeah, I think that's all I got. Thank you, Anime Cousins fam, for listening and watching. If you stick with us this whole time, and we'll see you guys next time. And we are the
Anime Cousins. We're a little rusty. Yeah.
What'd you say?
We'll get it together.
Oh yeah, it's been a while. It's been like 4 months.
Yeah, it's been a minute. All right.
Yeah, but anyway, bye you all. See you next time.